Alright, and so welcome to another video. I'm going to be playing Standard this time. I'm also going to be facing off against my son at his own request. So I won the die roll, so I will go first. We're going to take a look at what I have. I have a... This is not going to be fair because he's sitting in the same room with me, so he's going to get to hear everything I'm saying. So maybe that'll help him win. But, so I've got War Falcon. I've got my Boros Elite, my Priestess of Thune, and a couple Oblivion Rings. Unfortunately, I only have 1 mana. I can, however, work with this, so I'm going to keep it, and we'll see what he does. Well, he's keeping his, so out goes my planes, and out comes a War Falcon. I'm going to be passing the turn to him. So let's see what he's playing. Well, there's a mountain, so it could be either his goblins or his Boros deck. And here comes one red. Pillar of Flame. Goodbye to the War Falcon. See, I don't know whether or not he's actually listening to me, which he probably is, and using it for his own good, but out comes the second War Falcon. And we say go. I got a feeling this is not going to be a very fun match, but let's see what he does. Oh, white mana. It's his Boros deck. So let's see what he pulls up. And it's Boros Charm, dealing 4 damage burn to me. Thanks. And so now he's in the background saying you're welcome. Well, might as well play that out, even though I'm getting kind of mana hosed here. And we'll swing in for the 2. Now what I am playing here is a mono-white pseudo-control deck. You wouldn't know it because I don't have any extra mana to be able to play stuff, but let's hope that changes. And so, Legion Loyalist, and a War Falcon. And the Falcon will trigger off the Loyalist. Unfortunately, the War Falcon does not have haste, so he passes the turn. Second planes. Well, this is where I can have some fun, because we're going to do that.
You did not.
So, Legion Loyalist. And I'll trade in the air if he's going to block. And he's not, and we're tied at 16 apiece. Let's see what he can do next. He's getting a lot of white mana over there. Sky Knight Legionnaire. Nice reprint from the original Ravnica block. And so, oh, and I forgot it has haste. So 4 in the air, bringing me down to 12. So we're going to Bonds of Faith my own guy, just to make it bigger. And we're going to go swinging back for more than he's dealing to us. In theory, I could have stopped the Falcon, but okay, we got a Boros Elite. A Vioshina First Blade. Well, this is going to be a lot of damage coming through. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 damage, dropping me down to 2. I think he's actually going to have this one. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, dropping me down to 4. Nope. Well, I'm going to play this out as defensively as possible. So, put up my priest. We're not going to blow anything up. What happened to May? Do I want to give me my prompt? No, I don't wish to use the ability. And we'll say okay. So now we have to start playing this battle of attrition. So let's see what he decides to do. He's going to tap out and deal 4 damage to my War Falcon, oddly enough, even though he could have killed me right up. But I guess he's more happier just swinging in with his army. Alright, so put him in front of him in front of him, and now we're going to begin sideboarding. This is where I get to have a little fun with him, because I know for a fact he does not have a sideboard. So no, I'm just going to play straight up. Yes, I would like to play first. I'd like to see more than 1 mana. See, that's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. I can keep this and I can work with this. And out with the Doom Traveler to start. See, and this pretty fellow here is absolutely amazing in a deck that's focused on bringing in a lot of the smaller creatures. What's he doing? Legion Loyalist. And is he going to attack? No, he just lets it slip by. Okay. Well, we're going to Azorius Arrest. And yep, we will allow it to hit the only creature that he has. And just for fun, we're going to swing in for the 1. Alright, and so this is his turn. There's his 2nd mana. If he can hit 3 mana, his deck is pretty solid. It's almost a carbon copy of his deck that he has at home. Or in paper, so. Pillar of Flame, the Arrestor. Pretty good choice, actually. And his very own War Falcon. going to get down the Mentor of the Meek as soon as possible. And apparently someone started a chat with me, but I will have to avoid that for now and continue going. And a Sky Knight Legionnaire. So he's got the air pretty locked up. Is he going to attack with both? He's attacking with all three. So first strike, trample. Oh, I really didn't want to have to do this, but I will put that in front of there. Thankfully, it's not pumped, so my Mentor the Meek will live and his Legion Loyalist will die. And now I'm going to start playing out my guys. So I got a Boros Elite. I'll just put the mana in there. And yes, I'm going to draw into another card. Okay. And I want to... I'm getting a little bit of reverb. What do I want to do? Oh. I'm going to attack in. And why not? Well, Bonds of Faith his bird, so his bird can't do anything. And so let's see what he is up to next. And he's just going to swing 2 in the air. And he played the Viashino First Blade. A little bit backwards. I would have expected him to play that before combat. Oh, out with another Doom Traveler. And we're going to get to draw our card. And we're going to Pacifism his guy. And walk in. Triggered ability from the Elite. That's 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, or sorry, 6 damage to his face. Let's see what he can pull off next. So we got 4 War Leader's Helix, and he's hitting me. So he's made the difference. He's turned it around, and he's probably going to drop me to 8. Yep. It was a very aggressive style, so here goes the 8. Well, I don't have anything to destroy, but I'm going to play it out just so that I can get that extra card draw off of the Mentor of the Meek. We'll target that. Okay. No, I don't want to use the ability. Give our extra mana. Yes, I do want to pay 1. I haven't played down to Plains yet. We'll put down our second Mentor of the Meek. We don't have the extra one to play it, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to his face. So unless he comes up with something big this turn, looks like I am going to be able to drag this to round 3. Well, what's coming up? Fire Main Avenger. That's a pretty big deal for me to try and figure out how to get past. Except when he leaves himself completely open to attack. And we're going to have to put this match slightly on hold because his mother is calling. Well, I'm not that worried. We got 17 minutes left. And so, while he's doing that, I'm going to explain the basic premise of the deck. It's nothing but it's white weenie with a lot of... Oh, he's multitasking. Azorius Arrestor. Well, we can play that down. Alright, so we're going to stop that. So he's not going to be able to block at all. I'm going to detain it, and he conceded. He knew what was happening. I wanted to see what cards we had. So we're going to be moving into round 3. He's actually going to get to go first, so let's see how this goes. Alright. Ooh. This is a beauty I love, and I don't know why it doesn't see more play in standard decks, just because its presence alone screams, I'm a target to get rid of removal, one for wanting something, and oh, yeah, I will definitely keep this. And it can also highly disrupt anything having to deal with the graveyard. So that takes Reanimator pretty much right out of the deck, or out of competition. And mulligan to 2. Don't tell me. He keeps at 2. Okay. So he gets to go first. And he just handed me back my phone and peeked over my shoulder to see what cards I had. Down to 1. This really doesn't seem fair, but I have to play it out as if I was going to. Put up my War Falcon. And say go. Alright. Pillar of Flame. Goodbye, War Falcon. That's Roasted Bird right there. Okay. Well, we'll put down another War Falcon. We'll put down the Dryad Militant. And then we'll say go. Fun, the thing is that it acts as a soldier, so it does trigger off the War Falcon. He draws into his second card. And he can't really do much. Alright, so I'm going to swing in, hit him for 4, and we'll drop down our Mentor of the Meek. Second Mountain. I'm going to set down a second Mentor of the Meek. And we'll trigger off the first one, drawing up a card. Swing in for 6. I do have to admit, this really isn't fair. I don't know what he mulliganed out of, but mulliganing down to 2, there's almost no way to come back from that. Some of the pros have done so on the Pro Tour and just made things absolutely ridiculous. I think he's attacking me just for giggles here, knowing he's dead. Get that nice little jab to the face. Alright, so I'm going to drop down a War Falcon, double Mentor Meek, and draw up another 2 cards. I've already played a Plains down. Oh yes, and the Fiend Hunter. I don't have the mana for the Fiend Hunter right now, but I will play down another Boros Elite. I will stack the Hunters, or sorry, Mentors. Put 1 in. I'll draw at least 1 card off. Let's say okay, and go in for 8. So as you can see, if this were a regular game, I'd play out pretty much the exact same, but I've got Passivisms, Oblivion Rings, Fiend Hunters, and Bonds of Faith. All great cards in order to just completely disrupt your opponent's side of the board, as long as he's playing a creature deck. And most... Oh, he's going to do something. Viashino First Blade. It's +2/+2. So yeah, as long as your opponent's playing a creature-based deck, which most are, you can just disrupt it with all of these. Unfortunately, these are going to be going out come the end of September when... Oh, just for the hell of it. We'll throw that in front of that and that in front of that. Come September, after Theros is gone, they're going to be going, but for now... And I'm going to do this just because I know he's going to hate me for it. Ah, he conceded. So, kudos to him. By the way, if anybody cares, my son is only 9 and he's only been playing Magic for the for the last year. It was about a year ago this summer when he picked up his first Phyrexian invasion. Or sorry, his Phyrexian pack. Intro set. So... But he loves his Boros, he's great with it, and he's just very hyper-aggressive. And he got kind of screwed on that last match. So, yeah, that's that.